Day 678 update for the day. Try to get up at 4. Hit the snooze button. Try to get up at 4:15. Hit the snooze button. Try to get up at 4:30. Hit the snooze button. Got up a little bit after 4:30. Able to walk the dog. Get to the run. And I almost beat my friend there to the park. We normally get there at 5:30 and I'm always like, on my way. And they get nervous and text like, are you sure? You're okay? Are you awake? Are you sure you're on your way? And so this time they had pulled in right as I was pulling in on the other side of the road. So like, I still beat you. So it was a funny, turned into another little race, but went for an easy 4-mile run. Had some time in between because the last few weeks I've had to go into work right after. And I had an extra hour. So today I ran, hustled back to the apartment. And then from there, I rinsed off as quick as I could, jumped back into bed, had about 55 minutes to take a nap. Only got in about 15-20 minute nap, which was great. It still felt amazing, and I felt very refreshed and rested afterwards. But just the pup was licking her feet and trying to clean herself and just scratching her nails and her head. And I was like, puppy, stop it. Like, you gotta calm down. Just sit down, take a nap. And eventually she did, but... Then got to work, was listening and watching to the was it quarterfinal games for the World Cup. We had Croatia Brazil, which turned into a fabulous game. Just great. And then the next one at noon was Netherlands and Argentina, which was another great game. I think both games took a little while to get started, but both games went into overtime. Let's see, trying to think how. So for the first game, Brazil went up 2-0. And then Croatia scored a goal with about, 15 minutes left. And then was it overtime? No, was it 2-2, 1-1? Oh, excuse me. I think it was 1-1. So they tied, went to overtime, nothing happened, went into penalty kicks, and penalty kicks got really serious. And the Croatian goalie was just spot on. The Croatian kickers were just spot on. The Brazilian team just missed their shots, unfortunately. And Croatia went on, and I can't remember what Croatia was ranked. I don't even think they were top 10. But Brazil was ranked 1, and they got knocked out. So that was a huge shock, and the stadium just went nuts for the Croatian fans, and their whole team was just going crazy running on the field. Excuse me. Didn't have to wait too long because that game went on so long. So we didn't have to wait too long in between game 1 and 2. Game 2 had Netherlands, Argentina. And Argentina was ranked 3rd or 4th. Netherlands were ranked somewhere around 12 or 14. And Netherlands just looked like they took their time to get going. Even the announcer said they don't look like they're in a hurry. They don't feel like there's any urgency. They just feel like they've got time, but they've only got 15 minutes left. And then within about the last 15 minutes, they were able to score 2 goals, and they even scored a goal with the additional time, within the last maybe 30 seconds of the additional time, to send that in overtime. And that was just close shot after close shot, and keeper making saves. And then the strategy was for Netherlands, I think they subbed and put in a bunch of tall guys, so they kept sending in crosses, and just from the left and the right side. And finally they got one, and that was the header that got them 2-1, and the guy just erupts like, "Come on, let's go, let's do it!" And the crowd went crazy with them. And then about 10 minutes later, they score the equalizer. So that's what sent it into overtime. They went to penalty kicks, and penalty kicks got rough. The Argentina goalkeeper guessed the right way and blocked the first two of the Netherlands shots. So Argentina felt like they were great. And then it came down to the last kick because Argentina had missed one, and then their keeper, I think, had saved one. And then, what happened? The Netherlands player, did he pick again? And then the keeper blocked it. But just really, really dramatic games. I mean, it took a while again to get going, but once it got going, just fantastic. And then got off work, and I was like, man, I feel good. I feel energized. Maybe I should do the pull-up contest, kind of the challenge this week, see what happens, see where I'm at. But I think I came back and did one set of pull-ups, and I noticed my sternum was hurting a little bit, or just below my sternum, so my abdominal muscles. And earlier this week, I was asked to do one of those little rolling abs. So you roll out and then roll back. And they said, do 4 of these, like really stretched out. And it just felt like too much too soon. Like I didn't feel like maxed out, but it was just a good, deep, solid stretch in the abs. And I still feel it today. And this was 4 days ago that I did it. And so the last 3 days doing abs, it's felt really difficult. That if I try to use my abs at all to stabilize, what you kind of do, or if I could tell if I used them to arch too much or to bring my legs up, or anytime I had to use them, they were just, I could feel that tightness again. So I didn't want to do that. So I just took another little nap, another 30-40 minute nap, got up and watched the Suns game, and that was a close game because the Suns played the Pelicans, and the Pelicans were ranked first and the Suns were ranked second, and there's only a 1 loss dividing the teams. And so if the Suns would have won, hopefully that would put them above Pelicans, and they would have had the same or a better record. And I got intense, and Suns just couldn't. They got within 5, they got within 3, and Pelicans just pulled away in the end. And then the big guy, Zion Williams, is it Williamson? Zion made this huge dunk in the end and got things a little heated. So that was a little crazy. And then went to Domino's, ordered a pizza. And this was an old recommendation from a manager I used to work with. And he had said, I'm going to make a pizza. Do you want one? I said, sure. He said, I'm doing bacon pineapple on a thin crust. It's one of Domino's best pizzas that they have here. I was like, that's a weird combination, isn't it? Touchdown on thin crust. And he's like, I know, but for some reason it really works. Just trust me. So I was like, okay, cool, man. And to this day, it's been one of my favorite pizzas at Domino's. I actually like it a little bit more with jalapeno too, but a good balance of bacon, pineapple, you can't overdo one side or the other, but nice 50-50 split. And if you get a little jalapeno on there too, it's even better. But got there, picked it up, and then one of my old friends, Lou, was walking out, and I haven't seen Lou in, gosh, it must have been 3 or 4 years at least. And so it's like, come here, man, give me a hug. Don't shake my hand, come on, give me a hug. And so it was really nice to see him, see that he's doing well. And we were just catching up a little bit. So, good to see you, Lou. Glad you're doing well and staying healthy. And hopefully we'll catch you again another time, my friend. But that was the day. Just came back, ate the pizza really quick. I think that's what kind of put me in the put me to sleep real quick, but I just nodded off on the couch, so before I got too far, I was like, okay, let's get up off the couch, go to bed. Get ready for the long run tomorrow. So grabbed a swig of water just to keep hydrated all day. And now that's it. Going to bed. So hoping for a good long run tomorrow. Either going to be a nice solid pace 10, 12 mile, or going to go out 5 and then run the next 5 at race pace, trying to go 6:30 or a little faster the whole way back. So we'll see what happens. But run your life with health and happiness and have a good